Okay. All right. So today we're going to do twists and low back, core, asymmetrical use of the core, so obliques, all of that fun stuff. Okay. Ow. So let's go ahead. Oh dear. No. No, mommy's teaching. Oh, is it nap time already? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start onto our back. You guys see the enough light? Oh. All right. Okay. Let's hug our knees into our chest and rock from side to side. Massaging up on our back. No, Kiana, don't hit mommy. Don't do that. Okay. Whoa. Rocking from side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. You can do this with me or you can leave, Kiana. Which one is it? Okay. You can do this with me or you can leave. Or you can sit on the couch nicely. Hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg out long.
How do you do that? Okay.
Extend the right leg up towards the sky. Circle off the ankle. Oh, don't step on the
Sorry.
Flex to the toes, pull the toes to your nose.
Put toes to your nose.
Bend the knee.
How do you pull your toes to your nose?
You point your toes to the nose. Pull the knee into the chest.
I
Straighten out the right leg.
I can't hold it.
You hold it with your hands, honey. Bend. This is going to be an interesting day, isn't it? And straighten.
So I already did this.
Bend. And straighten.
What's that in this one?
Bend. Just watch mommy. And straighten.
Come on.
And straighten.
How many times you already do this?
We're going to go to, and then we're going to take it across our
Come on, Ahna. That side.
Flower twist.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, he took my spot. Okay. Oh, can you see me? Okay. Oh, we need to. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, hug the right knee into the chest.
What does that mean?
Oh, sorry, not right knee. Left knee into the chest. And straighten the leg. Circle out the ankle. Clasp behind, what is this? Behind the left leg. Reach your right foot forward. Right toes forward. Point the foot. So flex through your left.
Do this.
Point through your right.
I can't do this, Mommy.
Okay, and then switch. So point to your left, flex to the right. And then switch. And switch.
Bye, Mom.
So point through the right, flex to the left. And switch. And switch. And switch. And when you flex through the left, can you draw the left leg closer to you? And switch. And switch. When you point through your right toes, can you lengthen that right leg like you're trying to reach and touch the wall? Bend and straighten the left leg. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten, and take the left leg across your body. Oh, for a gentle twist on your low back. And release and come back to center. Take the feet mats width apart. Drop the knees over to the right and to the left. Just kind of warming up kind of our trunk, our core, our hips, our low back. Drop the knees over to the left. Take your right arm, sweep it up And behind you, like in a big circle, opening up through the chest. And then take the knees to the right, sweep the left arm up and over like a big circle. Use that left inner foot to press down, to press the left knee down. And then knees to the left, sweep up and open. Knees to the right, sweep your left arm up and open. Knees to the left, sweep your right arm up and open. Knees to the right, sweep your left arm up and open. Hug both knees into the chest. Take the legs up towards the sky, both legs up towards the sky. Press your low belly into the mat. Take the arms overhead. Lower the legs, maybe a third of the way down. Squeeze. Posterior pelvic tilt. Lower the legs another third, so you're 2/3 down. Hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lower 2 inches above, hover 2 inches above the mat, and then bring it back up towards the sky. Lower 1/3, press the low back into the mat, posterior pelvic tilt. If you want, you can hold a block in between your hands. Lower another third, squeeze the inner thighs, press the low back into the mat. Lower 2 inches above the mat, hold, 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 and bring it back up. Last time, lower 1/3, press the low back into the mat, squeeze the block. Lower 2/3, squeeze the block, and lower 2 inches above the mat, and release, release, release. All right. Oh, I have too many props going on here. All right. Okay. So hug the knees into the chest, take the legs up towards the sky, take the legs out wide, wide, wide. Flexing through the feet. Tuck the tailbone, posterior pelvic tilt, and bring the pelvic bone to your sternum. So we're using our core to curl and bring our toes closer to our ears. And so there might not be a lot of movement. You might be just bringing your toes like 3 inches towards your forehead closer, but you're engaging through your core. Flexing through the feet, reaching the heels towards the ceiling. Reaching the heels towards the ceiling. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So different engagement of the muscles in your core. Okay. Let's see. We'll take our legs. We'll start with the legs straight up towards the sky. We'll take our legs out wide. Let's see how we do this. Now we'll lower the legs 2 inches above the mat in a V. Our legs are in a V. 3, 2, 1. Bring our left foot into the center and reach the left leg up towards the sky. The right leg is still out in a V. 3, 2, 1. Lower the left leg. Take the left leg out into a V. Bring the right leg into the center and up towards the sky. So your right leg is up towards the sky. Your left leg is out in a V near the ground. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bring the right leg down, out into a V, left leg in, left leg up towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. Left leg lowers out into a V. Right leg comes in. Bring it up towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. And release. Release. So that should challenge your obliques and your cores in a slightly different manner than not asymmetrical, but in symmetrical manner, right? So it's different from having your legs up toward the sky. It's different when both legs are up here. It's different when both legs are hovering. When you've got one leg up and one leg out, it challenges your core in a different way. All right, let's come on, rock up into seated. And we'll take boat. Roll your shoulders back and down, lifting through the chest. Float the feet off the ground, and we'll take the legs up. So lifting your sternum up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Take your block, put it in between your ankles. Squeeze the block. Squeeze the block. Take boat. Navasana with the block between your ankles. Lift, lift, lift. Sternum up high. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest, rest, rest. So we're going to need our core strength to go deeper into our twists. The twists just don't happen on their own. We have to go find it with our breath and with our core. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Navasana. Boat with our block. Lift, lift, lift. Can you get the toes up higher? An inch higher? Can you reach the sternum up higher? 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. And come into all fours. And tuck the toes and lift the hips and downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. And close the pose. I'll come here. I don't know what's up today with the camera and stuff. Oh, probably because I moved my desk a little bit, like an inch or two. Okay, inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift. Tuck the toes. Press it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. And close the pose. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up, exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky, swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold, inhale. Left hand clasp right wrist, lift up. Press the right foot down, side bend over. So really press the right foot into the mat, into the floorboards. And close the pose. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Lower down knees, chest, chin. Roll the shoulders back and down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up. Right hand clasp left wrist, go up and side bend over, opening up the chest. Stomp your left foot down. So the more you press your left left toe into the mat and side bend, the deeper the stretch is going to be on your side body. Inhale and close the pose. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank, lower down. Knees, chest, chin, roll the shoulders back and down. Cobra. Lengthen, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. So runner's lunge. Left hand down. Right hand, right thumb into the right hip to pull the right hip back. So you're trying to reach your right hip back as you send your left knee forward. You're finding length. You're taking your right femur bone, which you can't see, your right femur bone, which is this big thigh bone over here. You're trying to play tug of war. So right thumb into the right hip crease, pulls the right hip back as you bend your right knee forward. So you're going to feel a stretch in your outer right glute and then take the twist. So lengthen through the left rib cage. So you want to take your right hand, find your left rib cage, and twist it up towards the sky. Right knee goes forward as your right hip bone goes back. So there should be a lot of muscles that are active and in use right now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left knee down, sweep the right leg back. Big arm circles. So dome the back, open the chest, like big back strokes. Dome the back, open the chest. Dome the back, open. So you're trying to reach. So we're not just at a static hold, right? We're just not like, okay, my arm is straight. I'm trying to reach to the ceiling, to the wall, to the ground. I'm reaching. I'm trying to touch the wall. I'm trying to touch the ceiling. I'm trying to touch the windows. I'm trying to touch why I'm touching the mat. I'm trying to really reach towards the mat, towards the wall, towards the ceiling, towards the window, or wherever the walls in your house are, or the ceiling. Plant, what is this? Your right hand down. Tuck both toes under. Float the left knee into your chest or into your heart. Lift, lift, lift. Send the left leg up towards the sky. Left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Runner's lunge twist. So right hand down. Left thumb into the left hip crease. Pulls the left hip back as the left knee bends forward. As the left knee bends forward. You should feel stretch in the outer left glute. So sending that left knee forward. Twist. Find your right rib cage and lift. Twist it up towards the sky. Breathing here. Find length, find twist. There's a lot of muscles that should be active. Left knee, tug of war with the left hip. Rib cage rotates. Drop your right knee down, send the left leg back. Rotate. Now we're reaching. We're reaching. So instead of just like doing this arm circle, you're going to get more of a stretch if we're reaching for the wall, reaching for the ceiling, reaching for my windows, round and down, reach, like you're trying to touch it. Touch the wall, touch the ceiling, touch the window, round. Feel how the stretch is more intense when you're reaching. It's not like what you're reaching for is, it's not like you're just touching it. You're reaching for it. You're reaching for the ceiling, you're reaching for the window. It makes the stretch become much more dynamic when you're trying to reach for the ceiling, reach for the windows, reach for the mat, reach for the wall, reach for the ceiling, reach for the windows, and round. Place your left hand down, tuck the back toes under. We're going to lift the right knee, taking the neck long. So less about rounding nose to knee and more about lengthening through the neck. Take the gaze forward in front of your hands and lift your knee high into your heart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back. One-legged down dog. Big leg circle, and then lower the right leg down. And find your down dog, a deeper version of your down dog here. Active through your upper back, active through your quads, active through your hip flexors. Breathing here, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the sky, pull the arms behind the ears, lift through the chest, hands behind the head, open up through the elbows. So press the head back into the hands like a basket and press the elbows back, sending the chest forward, squeezing inner thighs. Neutralize through the spine, close the pose. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step the back high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left hand off the mat. Find the outside of the right thigh. So come to the outside of the right thigh and then twist, pulling your right hip back. So you're going to play a tug of war between pulling your right hip back, pulling your calf into the back of the left hand. And you're going to feel that stretch on the outer right glute. So you're really pressing your right calf into your left hand. You're pushing with your right hand into the mat. You're pulling with your right hip away from your left hand. 3, 2, 1, and release. Release, release. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Crisscross down dog. So cross the right foot behind the left. Recenter your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Tent the left fingertips. Reach. So dynamic reaching. My right toe is reaching towards the windows. My left hand is going to float, one-legged, one arm down dog, reaching the left hand towards the wall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down. Right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Come on up to crescent lunge. So right knee reaching for the front wall or whatever is in front of you. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's a door. Maybe that's a window. But that right knee is reaching what's in front of you. My left heel is pressed forward. My right hip is pulling back. So that same sensation that we had in runner's lunge twist, my right hip is pulling back, my left hip is pressing forward. Back leg straight. Back leg straight. Both toes are pointing forward. Left leg, back leg straight. Right hand onto the right thigh to lift the rib cage away from the right rib cage away from the right hip. Left arm goes up towards the sky. Right arm comes behind and finds the outside of the left thigh. Breathe, breathe, breathe here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, left knee down. Sweep the right leg behind. Open up through the chest. Take supported side plank or full side plank. Full side plank. Either way, we're taking our left hand and we're pulling the mat behind us. This is the action. We're pulling the mat and we're engaging through our serratus. So full side plank, engaging through the serratus, pulling our left heel of the hand towards the feet. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right hand down. Lower down, chaturanga, inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, coming up. Crescent lunge. So there's a lot going on in our crescent lunge. The left hip is pulling back as our left knee is reaching forward. Our right heel is stacked forward, right leg straight. Inhaling, arms up, lift. Our right hip is pressing forward, left hip pulling back. Left hip pulling back. Left hand onto the thigh. Left rib cage lifts up and away from the left hip. Right hand sweeps around to find the outside. Oh, no, wait, sorry, wrong. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. Left hand, that's right. Left hand sweeps around and finds the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. There we go. So left knee reaches forward. Strong straight back leg. Strong straight back leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Right hand down. Right knee down. Sweeps back to supported side plank or full side plank. But the right hand is pulling back towards the feet to activate through the serratus. For 5, 4, nice, 3, that looks super strong. I see y'all serratus is active. 2 and 1. Lower the left hand down. Take your vinyas. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky, crisscross down dog. So squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Pull the right hip back, so square the hips. Tent the right fingertips. One-legged, one arm down dog. Reaching, right? The key is reaching. Left toes just aren't hanging out there. The left toes are reaching towards the back wall. The right hand is reaching towards the front wall. The reach is the key. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down. Lower the left leg down. Float the right hand off the mat. Right hand finds the outside of the left thigh. Pull the left hip back. The left calf is pulling against the right hand. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hand back down. Breathe. You should feel your serratus working. Breathe. And lower the knees down and sit it back, child's pose. And breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, we're gonna, normally we do our wall stuff at the end. Today we're gonna insert just a quick one in the middle. We're gonna do, just do a quick against the wall handstand. Handstand should be pretty, how's your handstand, Anjali? Do you feel good about kicking up against the wall? Yeah? Okay, oh yeah, nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do basic handstand against the wall, nothing fancy, but with the twist. So we do basic handstand. If that's good for you, then we're just gonna do a basic handstand. But if you wanna challenge yourself, we're gonna do a leaning handstand. Both hands are still gonna be on the floor, right? But we're just gonna, shift the weight over to our right hands to load the right hands a little bit more to build the strength on the right side, right? Right shoulder strength, right oblique, kind of everything. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna get in a handstand and we're just gonna shift the weight a little bit over to the right, and then we're gonna shift the weight a little over to the left so that we can just work on strengthening our, everything. And that's gonna help us when we're in that one knee crow, right? Because there's that asymmetrical load onto our body. So we can take a break from our flow and come to the wall. You can see my wall. And I don't know about you guys, but just in the past, I don't know how many years have I been, maybe past couple years, I have noticed that my handstand, when I kick up, is a lot lighter than, when I first started this journey, right? Like it just, for me, like every week over week, when we train on this, it just feels so much lighter getting up. So we're in a handstand, and we'll take a few moments. So you're gonna have to shift your hips over too. Because basically we're leaning on one side, which means that you have strong, straight arms. Make sure your arms are super straight. Your serratus is turned on. And then we just shift the weight over to the left. You're gonna lean over to the left. You're gonna have less weight onto one hand than the other. You're gonna push with the heel of the hand. Push, 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 push. And then we're just gonna shift the weight over to the other side. Push. So when you shift the weight over, notice like what more muscles have to turn on to help you. And then we're gonna shift our weight over. 3, 2, and 1, and come on down. Nice. Anjali, your handstand looks amazing. Do you remember when we started this together at the studio together? So different, right? Like amazing, right? It's just like I can see it. I hope you can feel it. Feel the difference in your body, right? And it's different. For me, it's like it's not what I expected. I don't know if you guys feel that same way, but it's like what I see and what you expect it to be. It's never that feeling. It's like, oh, it's like discovering a little treasure, But anyway, that looked really good. Okay, so that is a good way to train to get the strength for when we're doing crow, and especially asymmetrical crow or one knee crow. Yeah. So look at that. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see Anjali just pop it up in a handstand? Right? Like she's been doing it like that forever. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Right, Charlie? You practiced next to Anjali for years? Amazing. Amazing. It's so amazing that we can really continue to improve our strength and continue to grow, even though we're physically far apart together, but so great that we're together, which is amazing. It makes me so happy. All right. So now that you've found those muscles and you know you have the strength to do this kind of leaning thing that you can also do when you're not with me, let's do some crow. Basic crow, easy peasy crow, right? All right. So just basic crow. We'll start out easy peasy with just a crow. Don't forget your hamstrings. And maybe we've been working on it for a couple weeks, month or so, the past couple months, is this when you're ready for an asymmetrical crow, right? I think we don't need to start with the block. We'll just have it here for psychological safety, right? We don't need the block on our foot. Try. Remember, scoop, scoopity scoop, scoop, round, forward, scoop, round, forward, hamstring, scoop, round, forward, hamstring, scoop, round, forward, hamstring. Blah. We'll just start with one knee off. And over time, the strength will come. And if you want to, work on, we got to find the strength to do that handstand, leaning handstand is a great way to do that. So breathe, scoop, scoop. Anjali, your hips are a little bit behind you today. Last week, everything was like super stacked, solid. It's just, different day. But think more forward. Yeah, think more forward. Scoop, serratus, dome. Yes, Kiona. Hi, honey. What is it, boo-boo? Oh, did you guys go get flowers? Thank you, honey. Thank you. We're doing crow. All right, if you haven't tried the other side, yeah, after yoga. After yoga.
I saw you had an appointment.
I do have an appointment a little later today. Oh, here comes the dog. Okay, if you haven't already tried some. What? If you haven't already tried
after yoga.
It is after yoga, honey.
So then how can you play with me?
I can play with you for like half an hour before.
Oh. Do you think
Maybe try the other side.
Do you think we should take a walk?
What? Oh, yes, after yoga, honey.
Maybe we can take a walk.
We can take a walk to the park, honey, after yoga.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we can go back. That was really good. All right, let's come back to our flow. Yes, we can have our picnic and our walk in the park. All right. Let's come back into down dog. Pull my mat over. Let's come back into down dog. I'm here when I left foot comes up towards the sky. Straight way forward.
I'm doing flamingo tip.
Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, holding on to the sky. And close the pose.
Flamingo tip.
Inhaling, chair pose. Chair pose. Chair pose, reaching your hands. Can you reach your hands, but also engage through the serratus, right? So a lot of times we're reaching through our hands, our serratus and the ribcage comes up, so we don't engage these muscles. Can we squeeze and take the twist to the right? We're gonna take the twist to the right. So we're gonna move the flesh of the belly. We're gonna rotate our belly button, not the eyeballs, the belly button. Chair pose twist. Chair twist. Chair twist. Squeeze the inner thighs. Float the left foot off the mat, so in your one-legged chair. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Shoot your left leg back and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left foot down into crescent lunge twist. Whoops.
Mom.
Crescent lunge twist. Crescent lunge twist. So this is similar where we were at the beginning of class. Kiana, I need you to go. All right, if you want mama time, you need to go on the mommy teach yoga or no mama time today. No movies, no mama time, so please. Thank you. Right knee forward, right hip pulls back, rotate the rib cage, reach the right arm overhead. Reach the right arm towards that wall, like you're gonna touch the wall. 3, 2, 1, slowly coming up. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Right knee goes forward, right hip goes back. Right arm reaches for the outside of the left thigh, left arm reaches up, so we've been here before. We're getting deeper into our twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to center, crescent lunge. Drop the back heel down. Warrior 2. So warrior 2, right knee goes forward. Left foot turns in. Right knee goes forward.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I have a question about the warrior 2.
Oh, what is your question about warrior 2? Yes.
Is this foot straight and the other one is bent?
Yes, the left leg is straight. The right knee is reaching forward. My right hand is reaching for the wall. My left hand is reaching for the window. I'm pressing down, right? Well, leave your arms there. I'm pressing down. I'm lifting. I'm pressing so that my torso and my legs, I'm pressing. I feel like I'm, like those wine openers, right? With the 2 handles and like you push the handles down and then the cork pops up. That's what I am. I'm a wine bottle opener. I am pressing down so that my torso and this feels like it's lifting up. Yes, we're not warrior 3 yet. 3, 2, 1. Straighten out your right leg and and do reverse triangle. So I'm reaching.
Triangle?
This is reverse triangle. Both legs straight. Reaching your arms up and back and finding length all through pushing through my right foot. I'm finding all this length. I'm reaching for where the windows meet the ceiling. Well, over time, Kiana, when you build up strength, you'll be able to hold it like mommy.
Ouch!
Now keep all this length and come down come down and float.
Is there a warrior 4?
No, there isn't. To side angle.
Why do they only do a warrior 3?
Because that's all they have is just 3. So you're gonna find a side angle.
What's the side angle?
And you're gonna lift. So we're gonna rotate from the low belly. So here we're always trying to twist, usually from the head or the neck. So we wanna emanate or start the twist from the low belly. So this is we're gonna find length. Yes, Kiana, that's very good. And twist the rib cage. So start from the low belly.
What's a rib cage?
Start from the rib cage,
I can't do this.
and then twist from the collarbone, and keep this length to twist. So finding lift and length in your side angle. For 3, 2, and 1. Hello, Kiona. We're gonna float forward into half moon. Hi, Kiona. Shifting the weight forward, we're gonna place the right hand onto the block. Our left hand, since we got all that length from our twisting, is gonna go up and over to find, our left hand's gonna find our right wrist.
Are we gonna do any handstand?
We can do handstand a little later. Okay, don't push mommy. Mommy's gonna fall over. So stack that left hip over the right. Left hand finds the right wrist.
Mom.
And keep rotating that rib cage up towards the sky. Bend the right knee. Lower the left leg down. Come back into runner's lunge. Plant the hands down. Step back, high plank. Dome lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Notice if one side feels longer than the other. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky, right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Come down for a low squat. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Stack the rib cage, interlace the hands, press the palms up towards the sky, squeeze the ankles together. Send the knees forward, roll the heels under your body and take the twist over to the right. So go deeper. If you need to put a block underneath your left hand, you can twist. So twist, remember, last from the shoulder. Remember, your twists always starts lower first and then moves up your body. Start from the belly, then the rib cage, then the sternum, then the collarbone. And twist. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up, left hand clasp right wrist, side bend and open. Oh, stomp your right foot, go deeper, reach. So not just hang out, pull, reach your right hand towards the side wall. And come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose, twist over to the left. So anterior pelvic tilt, dump the soup bowl. Take the twist to the left. Ooh. Pry the hands apart. Take the gaze down. Remember, twists come from your belly. Low belly, rib cage, collarbone. Last thing is your eyeballs. Squeeze the inner thighs together, float the right leg off the mat. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send the left leg back and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Land the right foot down for crescent lunge twist. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the left knee forward, left hip back. We've been here before. Strong back leg. Inhale, come on up. Right arm goes up, left arm goes to the outside of the right thigh. Strong and straight back leg. Press the right heel forward, left knee bends, left hip pulls back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge center. Drop the back heel down, warrior 2. Okay, warrior 2. Left knee is forward. Right foot is turned in, right leg is straight. Hips are squared. Our left hand is reaching the wall, my right hand is reaching towards the window. I'm like a wine opener. My feet are pressing. I'm pressing both feet into the ground to lift up the torso, right? Just like a wine opener where we press the arms down, we're pressing the feet down to lift up through the center so the cork will pop out of the wine bottle. So there's a lot going on in my inner thighs. Inner thighs are super active. I'm pressing down with my feet to lift my thighs up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the left leg, reverse triangle. So I'm trying to reach, not just paint the sky. I'm also trying to reach and touch the ceiling. I'm reaching to touch where the windows meet the ceiling. Because that'll give me the length. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that length, find your side angle. So all that length to your side angle. So side angle is this rotation. Rotation of the left rib cage up towards the sky, right arm up and over, reaching for the wall, rotating up towards the sky. And I'm thinking up. My legs are pressing to lift me up. Up, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Half moon. Take the left hand down onto the block. The right arm reaches up and over to find the left wrist. Reach, so my right toes are reaching towards the back wall. Our right hand is reaching forward, finding the left wrist. Peekaboo, peekaboo. And hold both legs straight. Stack the right hip over the left. Yes, honey.
I love you.
I love you too. Oh, you're helping. Oh, thank you for lifting up my leg. That's very nice of you. But mommy's gonna, you're gonna push mommy over. Thank you. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on down. Come on down. Runner's lunge. Step it back, high plank. Lower down.
Oh,
Inhale,
oh
look down.
no.
Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hi, Kiana. Hello.
Baby down facing dog.
Yeah, you're doing down dog.
Baby.
Baby down dog, yes. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Okay, mommy. Left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat. We're gonna come down for a low squat.
What does that mean?
Like this. Like a low squat. Stacking your ribs over your hips.
Why is that going low over your hip?
Interlace the fingers, press the palms
Get
towards
it!
the sky.
Oh! I
Roll.
can't see
Roll the heels underneath
it. Oh, I
and
can't
lift
see
your knees
it.
into your chest. So we're not going to sacrifice rounding our rib cage towards our knees. We're going to bring the knees towards our rib cage. Take the twist to the left. No, don't pull mommy.
Ow.
Yeah, don't pull mommy. And twist.
Can't do this.
Twist, twist. That's why you got to practice. That's why mommy does this like 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Yeah? Twist.
How much longer?
30 minutes, honey.
How does it smell different in Baby Brother's room?
Because baby brother's different. Inhale, come back to center, forward fold.
What?
Inhaling, coming all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. And close the pose. Inhale.
Are you able?
Exhale. Swan dive forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in here.
Mom,
Yes, dear.
are you angled?
Am I angled? I don't know what that means, sweetheart.
Like, are you shaped forward?
Am I shaped what?
You're shaped like a triangle.
I'm shaped like a triangle. Yes, so I guess I am angled. I'm shaped like a triangle. Very good, honey. Where are we going to go from here? Twist. Oh, yes. Lower the knees down and sit it back, child's pose.
Now you look like now your angle. Now your angle looks like now you look like a square or trapezoid. Precision. I think it's good.
Inhale, come back up, come into all fours, tuck the toes together, knees apart. Come into Malasana, open up the low back.
Malasana, that looks like a trapezoid.
Does it look like a trapezoid? Do I look like a trapezoid? Do you want to draw me a trapezoid?
I don't know how.
Good. All right. So now we are prepped for side crane.
Now you look
Side
kind of like
crane.
a baby.
Side crane. Okay, side crane. So, side crane, side crane. All right, so you're in a low. Here, I'll do it this way so I can go that way. All right, so side crane. You're in a low, the low squat in a twist. You want to get. Can you stand over? Okay, here. So you see where my feet are and my hands, so my hands are bracketing on either side of my feet. This is about the twist. So the deeper the twist, where you can get your tricep higher up by the thigh. So twist, twist, twist. We'll start with the left side. Side crane. Oh. So in side crane, the left hip is not resting on the left elbow, but that is a stepping stone to side crane. This is all serratus, pressing on the heel of the hand. Side crane. More about the twist. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Is
That's
this
it.
pose like a seashell?
Is it like a seashell? I don't know if it's shaped like a seashell. There you go. Yeah, Anjali can stay there like forever. All right. So if that was like easy peasy and that looked pretty easy peasy, then Dvipada, Parsva Bakasana, two-legged side crane. So with straight legs. Yeah. So reaching your heel towards whatever is where your feet are going. So if that's towards me, then you kick it towards me, or if you're reaching towards the wall.
The same one. Do you need any seashells? Do you need any seashells?
And
Do
spread
you
the
need any
feet.
seashells?
No, I don't need any seashells. You can use it for your arts and crafts. So with the toes, energy through your toes, like you're trying to spread the toes super, super, super wide. And you kick, 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 kick. There you go. That's it. That's it. Right, different muscles. Different muscles. Right, because we're on our side. Okay, we have the other side. So let's go ahead and try the other side. So from a low squat, remember, it's take the time to prepare and also the alignment. Right, so it's a lot of twists. So you got to get deep in your twist. Deep within the twist. Your hands are on either side of your foot. See that? See my foot's in the middle? You got to walk the feet away and then chaturanga. So this is chaturanga. So instead of thinking down, right, chaturanga goes forward. Chaturanga goes forward. So essentially your arms are in chaturanga. Your body is in the twist that we've been doing all morning. And we're going forward. So that helps me. I don't know if you, well, anyway. So on my one side, I was doing it and I just kind of kept crash landing on my temple. But then I thought, oh, it's chaturanga. It goes forward. And that helped me balance. So it's forward. Like I've been telling you guys like forever. It's forward. So play around, take a few minutes and play around with that.
Hi.
What do you want to do for Mommy Day, Kiona?
Take a little walk to the park and have a little picnic.
Yeah, you want to do a picnic? It's gonna be, we can do that. We can do a little walk to the park and a picnic. The air is supposed to be bad. It looks really good right now. It's supposed to be bad later this weekend. How do we do?
Oh no.
All right. Okay. So Parsvabhakasana, right, challenges just one side. So now if we just go back to crane, that we have both sides, should be easy, right? Lift off should be pretty easy. So let's come back. Toes together, knees apart, round. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's make sure, just in case, let's make sure our serratus is awake this morning. So let's come back to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog.
I put down facing dog.
Yes, downward facing dog. And we're gonna do, let's do turbo dog push-ups, right? Bent arm push-ups. So if you want to have your block to help you gauge where you are,
Hey.
we're in down dog. Bend the elbows and come down. Maybe tap your head onto the tall side of the block. Maybe you're on the medium side of the block. So we're going to bend our arms, come forward, tap, and press it back. So working on our serratus strength, which is going to help us in our arm balances. And bend, tap, and press it back. So we'll do 4 more. Bend, tap, press it back. Maybe bend, and press it back. 2 more, bend, press it back. Bend, and press it back. And lower the knees down into the back child's pose. And so breathe. What'd you find? Did you find seaweed snacks? All right. Okay, so now, your serratus is on just in case it was sleeping this whole time. So just to give you an idea, like maybe like 2 months ago, I had to be on the tall side of the block. And like, maybe a couple weeks ago, I was on the medium side of the block. And then today was the first time I tried my push-ups with the low side of the block. It was a little tough, but it was doable. So like, it's not, years and years of effort, just, a couple months of strength training. You're going to see, already improvement. I already see improvement on everyone. Where's the seat? Oh, no. All right, so Bakasana should be a piece of cake. Bakasana should be a piece of cake. Okay, normal Bakasana. Did you hurt yourself? Did the couch bite your butt? Did the couch bite your butt?
That couch bit me.
How's that? Yeah? Charlie's just going to hang out there for the rest of class.
Charlie's what?
He's so balanced. He's so balanced. Okay. That looked a lot stronger, than when we first did Bakasana at the first try class. That looked like more solid, right? It looked that way. It should have felt that way. It probably felt that way. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you for the seaweed snack. Okay, so now let's try the asymmetrical, one knee off Bakasana. And for those of you who have like a super strong, you're already getting the one knee, then you could try flying crow, which is one knee with the knee that's not on extended at an angle at 45 degrees. Does that make sense? So
I don't know.
maybe you need a crash pad. So crow, one knee crow, one knee flying crow. Right, pick where your next challenge is on your, path. So if it's just like, so for I can get my right knee off, but I can't get my left knee off. Like it's getting better, but for my left knee, trying to take my left knee off. Oh, I take that back. So this week I can get my left knee off. Last week, left knee was like, you know what I mean? I could and we were crash landing down on the left side. So this week for me, I could get my left knee off and hold it for like a second and not crash land. So that's where I am at. My right side is stronger than my left side. So my right side is a little bit ahead of my left. So if the flying crow, which is the one knee on and then leg extended, isn't quite available to you yet, the intermediate part, and we can all do this after you kind of play around with the flying crow, is, and we did this last week and we'll continue to do it to, again, build the strength, which is the knee off and the knee back on. The knee off and the knee back on. So if you take it off and you lift the knee into your heart center, can you place it back on to your, onto your tricep? Which is a slightly different skill. It's demanding your muscles to do something slightly different. Take it off. Oh, and because when you put it back on, you have to push. It's like It's like doing the push-up part of like when you come down, then you got to push back up. So it's yet another dimension to the muscles that we're using and strengthening. So I'll just give you some time to play with that.
I can't tip over.
And it might just be, you know, we're towards the end of class and the strength is just waning on that front, and that's okay. How's your seaweed snacks, Kiana? Why don't you come sit on the couch and have your seaweed snacks? Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting a block for me, honey.
I'll get you a block.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kiana.
You're welcome, Mama.
What other twist things can we do? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mm. Okay, so now that you're all twisted out, you're all twisty. Koundinyasana 2 should be a piece of cake. Yeah? So Koundinyasana 2, low lunge, we'll go on the right side, on the right foot. Can you see me? The right foot. Twist, 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 chaturanga. Ugh. 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 Can you find a new sensation in your Koundinyasana 2 because your chaturanga is forward? Yeah. So I find that when I have my temple coming down onto the floor, that if I think forward and I think chaturanga and I think serratus, I'm able to get back up. Oh, that was good. Look at that. Everyone's just like piece of cake.
Who's good at this?
Everyone's been working really hard, so everyone's getting good at it. Yeah. Nice. Does it feel different? Does it feel lighter? Do you feel like you're getting deeper into it because you have access to, you know, different muscles? So let's try the other side. Yes, I'm gonna do the yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, my assistant, my prop assistant. Okay, other side, low lunge on the left side. We're gonna go to a twist, right? And so if your back feels like it just wants to stay here for a twist, you can stay here for a twist. Compact yourself, twist, chaturanga, to a koundinyasana. That was really good. Everyone looks like a lot lighter and just, I see like less struggle. You know what I mean? It's that ease into it, right? It's a very intangible, like, okay, can you do the pose? I mean, you know, I've seen you guys do this pose for years, but it looks different, right? There's a quality of it that is different where you're almost like strolling into the pose instead of like, okay, I'm going to crank myself into this pose. So great. Okay. All right. Let's okay. So let's go ahead and just come and have a seat. We did a lot of
I made some machines.
Oh, you did. You made a very nice machine. We did a lot of crunching.
You want to know how they work?
How about after I finish teaching yoga? So we're gonna do tabletop.
Yeah.
Plant the soles of the feet down. You can do this with me. You know how to do this one. Tabletop.
Wow.
Lift the
This
hips up
one-
towards the sky.
So
Open for the chest.
this one was, this is a blanket pull.
Mhm.
So you just pull the blanket out. And this one, it puts the seashells in. It puts the seashells in. And
Squeeze
you
the inner thighs.
and you can take them, and you can take them, and you can take them out. Allow me to demonstrate.
And lower down. Okay. Let me see, Kiana.
This one's not good. So you just turn this
All right. Let's yeah, that's good. We'll just do that at that. Okay, come down and we'll do that again. Open up the chest because we did a lot of crunching, so we want to make sure we're opening up the front of the body as well to counterbalance. So this is a shoulder opening. Tuck the chin to the chest, lift the hips up high, squeeze the inner thighs together. And come back down.
So you just take this weight.
And extend the legs out long. Inhale tall. Exhale reach.
Just 1 second.
Inhale tall. Exhale lengthen.
Ready.
Inhale tall. Exhale lengthen. I don't know about you,
Things to fix.
but we can get deeper into just our forward fold from all the twists because your low back is more open now. So the idea of working on a pose isn't necessarily like I'm going to do this pose every day for however many days. There are other ways to work on the pose by opening up the low back, which has nothing to do with this forward fold in terms of doing it over and over again. But when we work on our twist, we can actually get deeper into our forward folds. Inhale, come back. Take Janushirasana, knee to head to knee pose. Bend the right knee. Inhale, exhale to the outside of the left.
Fix a few things.
Pinky toe. You're going to feel this in your side body on your back on the right side. Inhale, lengthen or reach forward. So the theme for today, aside from twists, is reaching forward. Reaching like you're trying to touch it. Reaching like you're trying to touch your collarbone to that wall. And switch.
I made the machines a little different.
Inhale. Exhale to the outside of the right pinky toe. Inhale, lift. Collarbone reaches for that wall in front of you. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
I did it. I actually did it.
You did, Fiona. And release. Release, release. Let's come on to our back.
Allow me to demonstrate. Here, look. Look my seashell catches.
I do.
Watch.
Off inside the
Seashell
thigh.
ball.
Take bridge pose. Tuck the toes, lift the hips.
And then you
Press the feet down, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips.
the seashell.
Press the knee forward. Reach the kneecaps forward towards the wall. Like you're trying to touch the kneecaps to the wall in front of you, beneath the window. And then slowly roll on down. If you want to take a passive, allow gravity to open, you can take bridge and then place the block underneath your sit bones and your SI joint hips. And take the legs out long and allow gravity to open up the front of the hip flexors. Yes, this is okay for your back. If this bothers your back, then don't do it. You can take your legs out wide.
I mean, one scratch can be open.
Why don't you go see baby brother for 5 minutes and then we'll play for a little bit. Okay? So we're gonna take a walk to the parking lot. I have to go to my police appointment.
little time.
Add a little time so we can have time to walk to the park.
Mm,
We can do that when we get back. We can have to do it really quickly.
We are gonna have a picnic. You said we could have a picnic there.
If we can do it in 30 minutes, yes.
Amazing.
Almost 30 minutes. You just allow gravity to open up the front of your body. Or maybe your body is ready for Shavasana. Your hip flexors have done so much work this morning and giving it some time to release. Rest and pose. Allowing gravity to do the work. And if you are still in bridge pose or passive bridge pose, you can find yourself your way to Shavasana or to the mat, allowing your legs to open. Inhale into the low belly. Exhale. Inhale into the low belly. Exhale. And when you're ready, slowly press yourself to seated. Put your sit bones into the earth. Inhaling arms up towards the sky. Drawing hands to heart center. Exhale, coming forward, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for class.